So, like, were you into computers first, and then?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was because I had it there.
Right.
So it was just like I have no money, but I want to start making some shit. So fuck it, I have Fruity Loops. Might as well try to figure this thing out. And I learned how to chop directly on Fruity Loops, which I don't like. But I was doing that for like a month or so, and I was like, "This is stupid. I gotta save up." And then I went to getting the SP.
So Barbados?
Yeah, my mom's from Barbados, so I've been there when I was a kid, but I remember everything vividly. So I'm just here, and I'm thinking the same thing. It's like I'm back at home in a sense. Like I really connect with Barbados and that whole island vibe, and I feel the same thing here. So I'm just very excited to be able to do something like this.
Where you can get the information from?
Like coming out to Hawaii is a lot different than getting a record from Hawaii back at your house. Like I've sampled records from Hawaii at my house, and they didn't teach me anything I'm learning by being out here. Yeah, you open up your laptop and you can have everything you want, but you won't really understand it. That's the thing. You have to go and touch it. You can't just hear it, or like you have to have the analog. You have to have the analog. Analog forever. Like that's like the best thing I can say. It's like you have to really feel it, understand it. I was messing around with it since like 05, 06, but I wasn't trying to make music. I was just like looping people's names. I just type out, like, it was stupid, like I was a kid. And then I actually started hearing people like Daedalus and Ross, and I was already listening to a lot of Madlib and other shit, but when I saw Daedalus perform is when I really started like, hey, this is something I actually really would love to do, because these guys are just so free, like they're so just like expressing themselves in their own way. And I think a big turning point when I actually saw Lotus play. Like I feel like I'm just starting, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of the stuff that's been happening now, like the fact that I'm here, happened way before I ever imagined to be at this level. So I'm just beginning to scratch the surface of ideas to like really do some shit. Like, imagine if there was more funding behind it. Imagine if my craft was even tighter, like than it is now. And I just feel like I have so much like to learn and to grow from. Like I feel it's amazing. The opportunity to already start processing new things, being who I am, like to be able to come out to Hawaii and experience, and then go somewhere else and experience, and just keep bringing in information, and then like reiterating those, barfing it back out in my own way. Like it's amazing to be able to do something like this.
this software on your laptop enough? Is that a wide enough channel, you think?
Software on a laptop.
You know what I mean? Like, is this the medium that can really carry it?
No. I think you got to push further. Like, I know this first record I have that's going to come out is definitely heavily on software and samples and, you know, some analog, like, sampler gear, but yeah, that's just the beginning. I think you really got to pull back. I mean, instrumentalism is a very important piece, like, of, that's just so important, you know? Like,
right.
you really need to, like, dig back and understand what happened and what went down, and understand the tools that were used, because obviously this tool can only speak one message. So I feel like you kind of really have to break it down a little bit more, like. People are classifying me as a musician they like. And I trip out on that term being put on me, because I just program beats, and I sample and I chop, rearrange.
Right.
Like, I understand the composership of it. I know what I'm doing, but it's just, when I always imagine music, like, there's so much more to music than just doing what I'm doing. So
right.
I feel like, yeah, you really got to explore more of it, like instrumentalism. And
I mean, even the RZA's learned how to read music by
Yeah.
now, and you know, is arranging. And
that's the truth, man. Like, I feel like you gotta do more. You gotta push further, I think.
Or you can sit if that's how you do it.
I can't predict what I'm gonna do next, but I definitely can say